He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. And he's able to extend this drive.
Here's a design run.
They went to the design run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Williams to throw on second down.
My hair should lost no better.
Bring up third down. Williams. Two times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of doing it. So, that's a recipe for success.
It's a gain of 13 and it's first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. Defending a goal-to-go situation, they need to step up here. Trying to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there for the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really no way for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get rid of them.
They'll try and throw. Here's Williams. Stop to get out to lead the way.
Not the worst play call there. I actually like third down screen game, especially when you're anticipating some pressure from over-aggressive defense who's selling out to get to the quarterback. In this case, not a lot of room to operate. They don't convert. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these moments, like, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant, your control, your footing. It's so important. And give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
This one taken at the 10. He's got through past the 30. And it will finally get him down and gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for their second possession. They'll begin with first and 10. They'll start this round. It's Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. That's it.
This level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even set. And you could see with how fast he knew exactly what play was coming.
They get 25 on that connection. That's good for a Dallas first down. First down on the 35-yard line. Here's the give at the middle. And they will take him down the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. Yeah, there we go. Like that. It's a throw is touchdown. Here's a screen set up to Logan. Just short, but he has picked up the first down. About 19 yards on that one. Harris business. It's first and goal. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they go to work on first and goal. Williams, he's tipping into the end zone.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The by Aubrey is yours. Cowboys move out to a 7-3 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Get across the 20 and walk the back 2. So out comes the Chicago offense. They get set to take over once more. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially those who love them.
His tape from Michigan. There's 2 guys that play tight in the end. Here's the guy that you just stripped open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones and he'll run after and get what he can. And then there's the guys like that get himself. They can win fourth down robbery. They can win those books. They can win routes that can field first defensive backs, not just linebackers. When I watch Colston Loveland, that's the guy I see.
And another one on the big team, Tyler Waters from Penn State. He goes to Indianapolis.
He's not really that quarterback. He can call a quarterback, H-back, stand on the ground. He's still good enough and athletic enough to play in space. When you look at what Penn State did with him, there wasn't a position on the field, including center, that he didn't play. So he's a really big, physical, run-after catch. I think he's a good fit because remember, in Indy, that Shane Spector so I think it's a good fit because he's very talented in the passing game, but he's going to keep teams honest with his ability to still contribute on all 3 downs.
It's a 3 tight end look, and they have it first and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. And he'll be marked down at the 35-yard line. Here comes Williams. They'll take those things inside the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Cowboys.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on them. When you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes things so much more difficult for the defense.
Lost one on the last play, and now it's 2nd and 11. Operating to the gun. Here's Kent. Big Ferguson. They bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Sports and both in formation on that right side. Here's the 1st and 10. Here's Jackson's route. He'll be they'll line up. Incomplete. Into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll go included.
Nice job by the making the first guy miss, but it's the first entire defense. Even though he doesn't get it down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On third down, Prescott. He will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. His first touchdown of the new year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Bears offense started flat out for this next possession. So we see from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of 30. Rick, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically. Williams in there to drop a loss of 5 to start the drive.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving them. As a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get there.
Well, that could be much more magical third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. This one taken in by the team zone. Chicago.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll run out of the game. It's way forward. Surface for DVR. From the 48-yard line. Here's second and 8. It's the might have even lost the yard there.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part. Coming through and getting another big stop from us.
Great work to extend the drive.
Offensively landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to step the ball to the field and remain so efficient. Both runners, they continue to wear this defense out. They find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that, you get a letdown.
From the 35, is second and a yard. What is up? Manunga. And he'll take this one for 3. That's a first down. That's another Bears. First down. Now Williams going to keep it himself.
his team's not going to settle down. They're in a tricky situation here, Mike, and they might find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points. All of a sudden, you're trailing double digits in the second. You become very one-dimensional. You become very passive. There's certainly not any team in the NFL wants to play.
They get 18 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
We're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Hubbard hustling that one free. It'll be second down now. Burton, the man on the move. The throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 on that one. So they'll set up third down. It's third and 7. What is up? The throw is good. He lost the football. And the football. How about the defense getting to the quarterback and says to him, not be afraid, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Here in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this. Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's down. That one, incomplete. Good job. In the middle of the ball, it'll bring up third down. Prescott. Brought in, right side. Give him 14 on that one. That's good for Dallas first down. Cowboyz first down. They'll run it with the 9-point defense makes the condition. Again, a 6-yard pickup. Second and 4. Second down. Prescott. To the left. He's got Ferguson. He's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Remember, he has a touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Throwing is Prescott.
Here, what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's so high. They knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short game.
He's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. The air again. Prescott. They'll try to set up the screen in here. He'll be out of bounds to pick up of 6.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game. In this case, the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on the first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? They got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he brings it down to level 28. Jonathan Owens able to make the play. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go straight. Every offense, what do they tell us? You want to stay ahead of the chains. You want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Brings up 4th and short. Man, this one gets such a nice boost for this one in time. Snap was good. Hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
The Bears offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. It's Williams. That'll be taken in by Miller. The Bears will use one of those here. They'll stop with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. With 42-yard line. Second down, it's Williams. It's over the middle of the first down. It will be a gain of 8. Operating from the second down, it's Williams. Will elect to call a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Throwing again, Williams. The ball deep to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our look around the NFL starts now. Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home for a divisional matchup against Houston in the AFC South.
And it's the
3rd-year signal caller from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud. He was sensational all afternoon. This one of 4 touchdown passes on the day.
The Texans
get the victory. It took them a few weeks, but they win and improve to 1-2.
From there,
let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Indianapolis Colts.
And it's a
man when he gets going is one of the best in the game, Jonathan Taylor. He's got the ball, he's got a head of steam, he has a touchdown, 33 yards to the house.
Got one
more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And it's
Dontavian Wicks. Playing like street football. Everyone go deep. And this time, it works.
This is going
to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown.
The Steelers
are into the win column. They get the victory here in Week 3. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it's a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this gets underway. And a decent tune there. He'll get this just shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams is getting set for this next possession. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the current race to see who's going to take on the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. It's Williams. Already to 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun Prescott.
Vaughn Dexter getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Facing third and long. It'll gain to the first down. Gonna bring up fourth down. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Bearcat called for and taken successfully. The Bears offense get ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so what to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. This drive will be done with a run-by six. That's on.
At this point in the game, like, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll go to the next one. That lane is closes quickly. Somebody caught three. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. It's a gain of 4. On 3rd down, it's Williams. They'll get 18 now. First down, Chicago. First down, 48.
They talk about the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
First down, it's Swift. Move this one down It's a gain of 11. And Obi James with another first down. First down at the 37-yard line. Another run here. He's going to be quickly after a game without one. Donovan Wilson, they bring him down. It's a good position. To make the play. Here now, 3rd and 5. Looking for the gun, here's Williams. Not able to take the weight. Like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. What is up?
It's Williams. He'll try to carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. Oh no, this was through the end zone. Did he lose it before crossing the plane? It looks like they say he did. This is the rule that always brings up a lot of this winds up turnover, and
the opponents take over at the 20-yard line. They'll put Loveland in motion. Sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to get a little bit closer.
Yeah, now this question is like, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense, let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Williams able to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2. He's going to be down on the line.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach, he's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively. To able to get that stop, and at least come off the field and catch their breath.
So here's how it does the touchdown. Down to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. Now opening past the 30. And a solid one back there. Look at this out the 30-yard line. Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. The lead is 5. So we'll start with this first down. It's Prescott. And he's going to give this guy a field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Certain quarterbacks like that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got his hand a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
And they'll get about half what
They need it to pick up a 5. It sets up 2nd and 5. Here's a Jordan 2. Brings up they'll try to run for it. This John's defensively holding that check. Ideally, you want your back average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game. Good offense, ready for this next possession. We'll see if they want to attack things here. Back up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He's to the pool. They finally get to him and bring him down. He played there about as big as you can get. 93 yards on the game. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. What do you think? Lou is in. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
On for the
PAT is offered.
Damn it.
Oh, do you believe it?
That is his first point miss of the season.
So now 10 for the touchdown. Now is operating to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. But there's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. They'll start in on the start. From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8. They need 8. To the sideline. Incomplete. It's a frustrating series. It'll bring up fourth down. The Bears send out their punt team as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. It's going to be brought and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He is running roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. On play. Here's Dak. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll get... So they need it to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5. Second and 4. And Joe can't sweep it.
He's back to the original.
It wasn't anything really to write home about. What it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage quickly and extend the short.
The pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down. They run over the single with Mooney. Pretty quickly. They're getting back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Second and 10.
On second down, it's that's going to be incomplete.
The ball loose.
And it's
going to force third down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Move this ball way into the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. So, three quarters has come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Fourth quarter begins as a run by Williams. Javonte Williams. Touchdown Cowboys. His second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 of the year. Greg, that's one of those sports where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now. I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
For the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. They'll make his way across the 25-yard line.
I put it out there for you, bitch. You love it.
The takeover once more. Things not looking good. But See if he gets the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive in first down. A gain of 6 on first down. So they got the 6. Williams to throw on second down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision to take possession of the ball.
This one is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Here's Williams.
Coverage set. 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase it down and bring him down for a sack.
Throwing on second down. He goes down. Kenny Clark in there to drop him. That is already 6 sacks for him now on this season. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Is Williams. Look at the second screen here. He's going to be Williams to get to. It'll bring up 4th down. It's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to be with a big
solid rush that leads to a turnover run down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. And they are well on their way to making it 2 straight victories after the Week 1 loss as they begin here with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it is Williams. He's going to be knocked down 12 yards. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Cowboys. It's a game of 17 yards. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's another run. He's trying to stop the ball. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Prescott. The same thing for this time. That's incomplete. Intended target. And it's going to bring up 3rd down. It's Williams.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest. Like, they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Off the field goal now, it's Brandon off. This, as short as you can get it. It's the drive goes through. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. Back out is Brandon Aubrey at the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. LeBear's offense ready to take over once more. Let's try to establish some tempo and start this one with 1st and 10. What is up?
Here's Williams now to
Out
throw.
of front.
This one
Taking into
from up and down, just shy.
They get 15 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. From the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Williams. That's again. No chance to turning go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down, they need 7. It's Williams. He'll step up and Williams. Well, let's get something here to the coverage. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick it up. The 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond there. 1st down. Operating from the shotgun. It's Williams. We've seen just how dangerous this quarterback is when he decides to take it and take off. So that is a great job for him to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. It's Williams.
That's a short one. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. 1st down.
Quickly, he's looking on the field. And they're in business.
Inside the 10. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Williams. Here's a screen driven by Smith. This one with the up in the backfield. The best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in front.
Get to the running back. Because those offensive linemen, they can't help you.
That's going to be closer. But we're ready for something here. Here comes 3rd and goal. It's down 3rd and goal. What is up? Duvernay in motion. And this ball incomplete. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. He just couldn't quite capitalize. They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. This is his second TD of the season. Point out. He's got it. Closer. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there.
In the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Wait. First down, it is Williams.
And that one shut down pretty quick.
He'll get back to line of scrimmage. That's it. couple yards beyond midfield. Here's second and 8. Break out.
Play fake.
Play fake.
Prescott. They go sideline, and he's inbound.
Got the feet down in time.
It's a
It's a
first
first down. It's a first down. And a gain of 13. They'll get together prior to the second down play.
They'll go again here. Williams. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage. That's
The second start timeout to Chicago. Talk things over for third down. On the shotgun, it's the
And that is incomplete contact, but going to be fourth down.
on for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This will be a 48-yard attempt. This is good. And the Cowboys will add into their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. And you score every time you get the ball. They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Duvernay on the return.
And
He's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense ready to get back to work. They'll start at first down and 10.
And he'll be
taken down all the way past the 45. First down.
On first down, it's Swift. And he'll do nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. So
2 minutes left to play in the second.
I swear, now I do go better.
Sports after this.
On second down,
It's
under pressure,
What's to do following the snap? It is third and long. Working out of the gun for Hughes. Going forward.
and he is
He is shooting the goal line. Let's stay up in business.
at the 1
The
yard
1 yard line. That's good. Bears. First and goal.
Now Williams. That one taken in. Touchdown Bears.
It's his second year.
It seems to me that we're having this play call for this exact situation. First and goal, near the goal line. They had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Santos for the extra point.
His kick
His
is
kick
good.
is good.
And the Bears are able to
Going
cut
to
the
cut the deficit to 10. This one not quite over. Down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
And not much there. Good defense held to no gain.
On second and long.
And that's score again.
Bills like the play.
And he'll just
Playing this type of game, throw this one. It's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Play down 11.
Here's
Here's
Williams.
Williams.
He's got a man, that's DJ
DJ
Moore.
Moore.
One time
Every time this is disposable, the new pressure needs scores twice. It's first and 10. Bell to the top.
That's complete.
It's a good job. It's so tough for they were playing here. The key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here. That was not a big hole. Extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion. A big play in the game now. Third down and 1. Heel looks to throw.
Going over the top.
Able to guard it, three in a big spot, and down, it is fourth down. What is that? They'll go. It's They wanted out getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion. Here's Williams. Here's second down. To throw. Receiver in the area, so no crowding, but it's third down. He's going to be knocked down at the 3. Here we go. First and goal. On goal again. Here's Williams. So it's more difficult. Not for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Second and goal.
Throwing again.
Williams. Incomplete. We are complete. Just one more play. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. This is good business. It's sent to the PAT. The difference is just 3. Field goal here in the fourth quarter. That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here.
That was their last shot. They got no timeouts left. Now the offense could just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation. Take a couple knees.
It was a game playing a driving rainstorm. They would not the field or the conditions to deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.